Ladies and gentlemen, I Noob Dog hereby declare that I have reached the state of nirvana after learning the fact that Mateo Kovacic has won 4 Champions League trophies, which is more than Ronaldo Nazario, Arsenal, all the League One teams, and even Jesse Lingard, all of them combined together. Bell. Hey guys, this is Noob Dog and I present to you yet another one of the crazy FIFA experiments. But before I get to anything, I would like to mention the fact that we recently crossed the 100 subscribers mark and it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. So guys, in the last few days, I came across 3 types of people online. People trolling David De Gea, people sharing money heist clips, and people who have decided to devote their lives to the greatness of Chupomoting. Just kidding, not just some people. Everyone wants to devote their lives to Lord Chupomoting. So before we get to today's experiment, I would like to address the absolute heist that happened in the UEFA Champions League final. Everyone knew who was going to win. The team whose transfer budget every year is more than the GDP of most island nations in Oceania. With all the big names in the best of their forms and having won the Premier League ahead of its fellow UCL finalist, Man City were clearly the favourites to win the match. But the professor, of course, had it all planned out. It was sheer brilliance from Thomas Tuchel's side, who didn't let Man City breathe peacefully, even for once in the 90 minutes. Of course, Man City players tried their part, but I see most of the people suggesting that the prime reason for Man City's defeat was Pep messing with the positions. I mean, yeah, this was really the first time in my life I saw a team in the UCL final without a dedicated striker or a goal scorer in some intermediate position like the false 9. I don't know, feels like Pep just watched one of my FIFA experiments the night before the match. But jokes apart, I think Pep knew what was coming his way. He knew the possibility of a high back line from Chelsea with 5 defenders that won't leave the City attackers a single gap. And you know there's only one way to defeat such a team. You have to have enough possession to finally draw the defenders out of their place so that finally a gap opens up in the defense and one of your players can sweep in. And that's what Pep wanted to do with an overflowing midfield with the likes of Foden, De Bruyne, Bernardo and Gundogan. But that's where Kante came in, constantly winning the ball back and not letting Man City have the much needed possession. Moreover, all the energetic Chelsea outfield players like Werner, Mason Mount and Kai Havertz made it really hard for City players to have the possession even in their own half. The end result was Man City players were getting confused and relentless and always vulnerable to counterattacks. But I personally think having a more traditional approach to the game from Pep might have helped. I think playing a defensive midfielder is a must nowadays, especially when you have the likes of Fernandinho and Rodri in your team. And of course, playing at least one goal scoring player might have helped them. Both Sterling and Mahrez are usually supporting wingers. At the least, switching Sterling for Foden would have, I think, at least solved the issue with the attack and at the same time creating a vacancy in the midfield for the likes of the aforementioned Fernandinho or Rodri. I think it could have helped, but that's just my opinion. Things in the real world could be way different and nobody has control over the outcome that's meant to be. Anyway, congratulations Chelsea fans, I think you guys deserved it, especially this little fellow right here. What an amazing season he had. And obviously, congratulations Man City fans, you have now as many UCL final appearances as Dua Lipa. But enough of the masterclass, let's just skip to the experiment. With Chelsea winning the UCL, we clearly got the list of all the big teams that had the honor of holding at least one prestigious trophy. Of course, often the trophy might not be the one you hoped for. In fact, the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe and Haaland, all of them feel to win the title in their respective leagues. But still, better than being trophyless, right? So I thought of putting all the players who showed individual brilliance or maybe didn't have their best season but still probably didn't deserve to go trophyless. And no, the list does not include the teams whose main objective was to avoid relegation and successfully somehow achieved it. So, sorry, Arsenal fans. And obviously, the perfect team to put them in would be none other than Bottleham. Of course, I could put them in Manchester United as well. I mean, Lauren James was literally the first United player to get a hold of a trophy in 4 years. But still, I think Spurs hold a special place when it comes to bottling trophies. I mean, you could get Pochettino out of Tottenham, but you still can't get Tottenham out of him. The man bottled PSG in the Farmers League, can you believe it? So I put all the best players from the trophyless clubs of the season in Spurs. Interestingly, there are quite a few big names here. Harry Kane comes in as a striker ahead of the likes of Benzema, Immobile, Firmino and Rashford. I know both Kane and Benzema are rated like same, but I think Kane had a far better season and I still think he is a far better player than Benzema. The latter has always got a great team behind him supporting him, but Kane just does wonders with a team as trash as Spurs behind him. We shouldn't be making fun of him though, since English is not his first language and he speaks only one language.
I am myself, Harry Kane.
That too in a competitively superior league. And moreover, I don't think Kane ever won a major trophy ever. Like zero Premier Leagues, zero FA Cups, zero UCL, zero Europa, and even zero international trophies. On top of that, despite scoring the most goals and most assists this season in the Premier League, he lost the PFA Player of the Year award to Diaz. Obviously, Diaz had a huge impact on Man City. Getting back to the team sheets, I have gone with the default Spurs formation here. Heung-min Son comes in on the left side ahead of the likes of Mane, Hazard, Rashford, who can play on the wings too, and Insigne. Bruno Fernandes comes in at the number 10 position after Manchester United went trophyless for the 4th season, I think. All thanks to De Gea. Mo Salah comes in on the right and the Real Madrid duo of Casemiro and Kroos fill the rest of the midfield. There are 3 big names from Anfield in the defense. Robertson comes in with Van Dijk beside him and Trent Alexander-Arnold on the other side, whom I chose ahead of Carvajal from Real. Sergio Ramos will captain this side, whom I chose ahead of the Napoli beast Koulibaly. Thibaut Courtois comes in between the sticks, who I think had a better season than Alisson. The bench has quite the depth you would need. But the question is, how well would they do against the team trophies? I had put them in Chelsea, of course, after winning the UCL. And just look at the team. Ronaldo, Messi and Lewandowski all together in one team. This is just incredible. The team is so good that the likes of Neymar and Mbappe had to be substituted. The midfield too is pretty good with De Bruyne, Kimmich and N'Golo Kante. All of them had mind-blowing seasons and I just can't imagine them playing together assisting such an impressive attack. But weird thing is that the defense is kind of hollow. The best centre back according to FIFA to win trophies this season were Dortmund's Hummels and PSG's Marquinhos. Now I know there are defenders like Diaz and Rudiger who helped their respective teams win titles, but unfortunately they aren't that high rated in FIFA yet. I mean, just look at this. All my life I heard that attacks win you matches and defenses win you titles. But just look at this. Unbelievable if you ask me. Alba and Pereira make it as the fullbacks, with possibly the best keeper in the world right now wearing the gloves for the match. The bench is too good, to be honest, with the likes of Goretzka, Sancho and Skriniar alongside the names I already mentioned before, Neymar and Mbappe. In fact, I think I'll just switch Hummels with Skriniar. Even though the former had a relatively higher rating, I think Skriniar any day would be a better option for the squad. As usual, I won't mess with the tactics or anything and stay neutral throughout the match and let the game decide who is the better side. But if you ask me, I personally think even though both the teams are so close, I think team trophies might have a little edge over the other because of the ridiculously good attack and an amazing midfield supporting them. But I don't know, let's just watch and find out. And it's Robert Lewandowski with a kickoff here. Robert Lewandowski chips the ball up to Ronaldo, up on the left flank here, showing off few skills. passes the ball to De Bruyne. De Bruyne passes it back, passes it to Kante, who finds Lewandowski, but he can't get it past Courtois. It's a Harry Kane here with the ball inside the penalty box, but can't get any space here. And it's with Fernandes, who gets the ball in. That's just the beginning that these trophyless players wanted. First attempt at the goal and it's in. An excellent shot from Fernandes, and I think it was the big man Harry Kane with the assist here. It's team trophies now trying to equalize the score. It's Lewandowski who passes it to De Bruyne. Can't take a shot. With Ronaldo now. And it's the same story yet again. It's Kimmich. Finds Messi out on the right wing. And can he assist the ball? Oh my god, how is that not in? Did Lewandowski just want to remind Messi of King Martin Brathwaite there? Kroos passes it to Kane. Kane once again looking threatening here with Fernandes. Passes the ball to Kane this time. And it's Kane who finds the net this time. Unbelievable from the trophyless team here. I thought it would have been the other way around by this time, but it's the trophyless players somehow getting their rage out. I don't know what's going on, but they are already 2 goals ahead of team trophies. It's Lewandowski moving forward with the ball. Has got no players to support him. Passes the ball to N'Golo Kante, who finds Messi on the right wing. Tries to cut the ball in and it's just useless. But can they get the possession back here? And somehow Ronaldo does, and Ronaldo doesn't miss a third time here. Makes full use of the mistake from Casemiro. I think he should have just cleared it the moment he got the ball. But never mind. It's team trophies trying to get back at trophyless again with a wonderful strike from Ronaldo. And it's Harry Kane and Fernandes again. Bruno Fernandes finds Mo Salah this time, who has a 1v1 chance with the keeper. Passes it to Casemiro instead, who's not really that great a finisher as we all know. And obviously, or was that a save from the keeper? Oh, that was a save from the keeper, and it's a corner for Team Trophyless right now. It's Toni Kroos with the ball. Obviously, he'll try to get it to Virgil or Ramos or Harry Kane. This team is just full with players who can score a header, and it's in the hands of the keeper. And it's Bruno Fernandes once again trying to get past the defender here, and I think he might have just won a perfect free kick for himself, which obviously he'll be taking it himself. Could have been another penalty for Bruno Fernandes. I don't know whether that was his intention, but it's just a free kick for now. Bruno here charging up, Toni with a fake and flicks the ball in. He made it look so easy. He is so good at this. He made it look like just another penalty for him. Incredible. But the question is, can the likes of Messi, Ronaldo and Lewandowski figure out how to get back from this? And it's Kimmich. Passes the ball to Jordi Alba. And De Bruyne loses the ball, and it's Team Trophyless yet again looking for a counter attack. It's Harry Kane leading it, with Toni Kroos right beside him. Not really the fastest player on the pitch, but he can score with his weak foot. Unbelievable, makes 100% use of the space he had, and he would never miss from that distance. Amazing counter attack from the Team Trophyless. And now again, the question is, can the team trophies come back from here? Because I think the score is at 4-1 at this point, and it just seems that even for the likes of Messi and Ronaldo, it's just getting harder with each and every moment to minimize the gap in the score. Team Trophyless making full use of the comfort they have for having the 3-goal lead. It's Fernandes, passes to Kane, and it's with Heung-min Son here, who tries to dribble past the defender but he can't, and I think it was N'Golo Kante there with an excellent recovery. It's Heung-min Son again, passes it to Casemiro, who passes it to Fabinho, an interesting substitution for them. Bruno Fernandes is completely unmarked and he makes full use of it. Unbelievable. The scoreline is at 5-1, 5 for Team Trophyless, and just a single goal for the team with all the big names. I don't know what's going on with the team trophies here. I mean, they aren't really as bad with the attack as they have been with the defending. I mean, it's just horrible. The players are just unmarked, and the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Harry Kane, they are just easily getting past the defenders and have an easy shot at the goal every time they try to. It's Cristiano Ronaldo acquiring a much more central role here. Passes it to Jordi Alba. Can he get it past the defender? But he can't. Fernandes, who finds Harry Kane unmarked here. I think he'll try to get the 6-1. Passes it to Bruno Fernandes, and it's a hat-trick for him. What an unbelievable performance here from Bruno Fernandes and his team. Unbelievable. They just completely destroyed team trophies here. Nobody saw this coming, but it is the score here, 6-1. And the Trophyless have won the ball again. And it looks like another really fast counter-attack from them. They are way too fast for this sloppy defense. And Harry Kane, and it's just raining goals today. It's not even exciting anymore. What the hell is this? 7-1. And this score does remind me of something. Jokes apart, it's nothing but just pure humiliation for the team champions here. The likes of Bruno Fernandes and Harry Kane are like in top form today, taking all of their anger from not winning anything this season on the champions. It's been 70 minutes of nothing but struggling and embarrassment for the champions here, who still haven't given up yet. It's Robert Lewandowski passing it to De Bruyne, and it's the same story again. It's Harry Kane passes it to Bruno Fernandes, who finds Harry Kane again, and oh my god, finally Noobflix has made a save. But the ball is with Mo Salah again, who passes it to Fabinho, and it's Harry Kane once again. And they couldn't get the ball in this time. Once again Harry Kane, and the score will remain unchanged. With hardly 15 minutes left for the final whistle, the champs are still trying hard to find a consolation goal for themselves. And Thibaut Courtois is in his best form today. Unbelievable save from him. I don't know how many times I saw him doing that today, but incredible. That's just unbelievable performance from him. De Bruyne passes the ball to Goretzka, who finds Mbappe. Back to him, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo, who passes the ball to Goretzka, and he has got a consolation goal for this team. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to make a comeback at this point, but still, a goal is a goal, and the score is 7-2. Mbappe wins the ball from Casemiro, and it's Kimmich passing back to Mbappe, who finds De Bruyne, finds Ronaldo, and it's 1v1 against Courtois. And oh my god, yet another save, just what I was talking about. And here's an interesting substitution. It's Mats Hummels on for Skriniar. Wow, was it my fault actually? I actually put him in the substitutes instead of playing him in the first team, and now they are doing the opposite. Was it my fault that they are losing this badly because I probably didn't play their best defender? I honestly don't know how this game works. And probably one last attempt from the champions here, who are the losers in this match though. And it's the final whistle. 7-2 is the final score, and it seems the Trophyless team got all of their anger, rage and resentment flushed out in this match. It was no less than an absolute goal fest. Look at those happy faces finally lifting a trophy. If you guys enjoyed this stupid experiment, then I think something is wrong with you. Just kidding. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Make sure you share the video with your friends and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. And yeah, share the video as fast as possible, because I think YouTube might ban this video for letting Spurs win a trophy. Just kidding. Anyway, until next time, Bell.